Hello, hello, hello. It's a brand new day, and this is our morning connection. How you doing this morning? I'm Skip LaCour. I'm so glad that you are here joining me. Whether you're watching me live on Facebook or you join me on Instagram or on my YouTube channel at Man for Me, make sure you're on all my social media platforms. I'm coming to you every single day. It's our habit, it's our discipline, our ritual, our morning ritual, our mental toughness conditioning. Workout, just you and me, we're accountability partners, we're workout partners. Got to wake up with my game face on every single day. You keep me accountable to that, to come to you, and you're accountable to me to show up every single day. I know you're getting addicted to this process of starting your day. Just two men a little bit older getting their minds right to start the day. That's what Morning Connection is all about. In this Morning Connection, I want to talk about how to believe in yourself. How to believe in yourself. Right? Yeah, we can have the best intentions, we have the best plans. We could tell ourselves we could do it over and over again. Right? We can even have references of success. I've got the feeling if you're the type of man to watch this type of broadcast, this Morning Connection, that you have some references of success. You build momentum, maybe in your family life, your business life, right? But the battle to believe in yourself, that you can take it to higher and higher levels. I mean, that's a continual challenge for everyone, myself included. Maybe just the fact that maybe someone you see that, man, this guy gets up and he talks about how to do all this stuff. How does he get himself to believe in himself? Well, it's a continual battle for me too. Maybe that's the entire message. So during this Morning Connection, I want to talk about how to believe in yourself. Right? I'm laughing right now because this Morning Connection is something that I love to do, love to come to you. And as I'm doing this live on Instagram, right, this is the first show since I've been doing it now for like 4 straight months, every single morning. Wake up, got all my little rituals, got to believe in myself every morning that I've got something powerful to say that in some way, shape, or form, it's going to get you to think, get you clear on what your goals are about. This, I'm doing the talking, but really it's to stimulate thought to provide value for you. In addition, makes me think too. All right, so I did all these variables to produce this show for you, to be brilliant every single day. Got to believe in myself, right? And then did a little curveball the first time, right? So, this is the first show on these conditions, not going live on Facebook. So Facebook, you're getting the recorded version if you're wondering, hey, where were you? Where were you at 3 o'clock? All right, well, I'm dealing with the curveballs in life, but I'm here. Keep on keeping on. I got to believe myself. I got to believe I can figure things out. I got to believe that you want me to keep on going. I got to believe that everything that I'm doing is worth it, right? So it kind of ties in today that I want to talk about is how to believe in yourself. Now, a lot of guys, they give me compliments. They saw me as the bodybuilder, and where they had trouble sticking to their diet or even getting the courage to enter the contest, they saw me keep on going. Social media. To have the belief in yourself that you have something worthwhile to say. They admire me coming to you even every single day, and keep on going. Right. It takes a certain amount of belief in yourself, right? That's what we're all battling, all right? Your biggest dream is what you've imagined to come true. It's about if you believe it, not anybody else. It doesn't matter, and this, is that it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about you or what your abilities are. I often talk about if you're a little bit older and you're the type of man who's, kind of built a life, kept on going, working harder than most, figuring out the patterns of life, that probably people told you had a lot of potential your whole life. The challenge is when you live life and you may have a certain level of success, but you have these big dreams, these hopes of what you're going to accomplish, and you get a little bit older, and those accomplishments, those achievements, who you want to become, doesn't come as quickly as you want. Right? And it doesn't matter how many times people tell you have so much potential and how much you believe it at one level. You got to get yourself to believe. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. And there's always a higher level to believe in yourself. So, what are your strategies? How much do you think about this? How do you get yourself to believe? I tell you, that's a continual challenge. I don't care what you've done in the past to go to that next level. You got to become a person you've never become before. You many times have to see yourself accomplishing something that you don't know what that feels like. You've never actually have done it. And even if you have a very high level of confidence, there's always that seed of doubt. You got to believe, can I really do this? Man, I go through that all the time. That makes you feel any better. All the time, every step along the way. I really have embraced that self-doubt because it tightens you up, makes you have your game face on it. It makes you access your full talents and abilities, that uncertainty. And you just live to do it. And actually, if life was just so easy, if you just knew you could do it and you just accomplished everything, that would be boring, right? You need the challenge, you need the game, and that's the way you look at yourself. But I'll tell you this, and I do, as I coach a lot of men around the world, that's the accountability, the insight, the perspective, every single week as we work towards their goals, right? Their imagination to keep on keeping on, to go through. It's that constant believing and taking that belief to a higher level. I'll tell you what, I have certain rituals and certain patterns that I do every single day, especially first thing in the morning, that I do to get my mind clear. Some things, I got a lot of guys, they say that I've been motivational to them, get them thinking, right? Well, the coach needs a coach sometimes too. I have audio recordings that I'll listen to first thing in the morning. I have this rather new ritual is that, so set my alarm very early, right, to be with you, but I kind of go in two phases. All right, that maybe it's for you when you wake up and you haven't, braced yourself for the day, like, those first 20, 30 minutes, right, where you're more raw, you're more sensitive, you're not as prepared, maybe you're not as confident, right? That confidence, you got to get your mind right in those first 20, 30 minutes or so. That's the way it is for me. And then you talk yourself into believing, but that you're raw, you're emotional, you're uncertain. Maybe you're determined, maybe you woke up with your game face on, whatever it is. But I found that those first 30 minutes, the more emotion, and emotion drives you, right, rather than being all logical, right? And what I've done is I've created this pattern, this ritual, where I'll set my alarm in two phases. One, I'll wake up like a half hour before I have to get up. That's in that twilight, that raw, creative stage, but also vulnerable, maybe a little scared. Can I do it? Can I believe in myself, right? And I have a certain recordings, audio books, motivational stuff that I found tested for me that gets me in the right mindset. And I'll kind of just lay there, still relax, right, for the day, and I will listen to the powerful information that I need, right? I need to get my mind right. That has worked for me. And then the second alarm goes off about 30 minutes later, right? So when it's time to get up, I've already done that sell job. I already, because getting yourself to believe that you can take on your challenges, they don't weigh you down, that you can make that impact. It's a sales job to yourself. Every single day you got to wake up with your game face on. You got to have a strategy to believe in yourself, what it takes. Right? There's a system, there's a pattern for everything, even getting yourself to believe in yourself. And there's no shame if you sometimes don't feel confident. I don't feel confident, certainly not 100% all the time, but I do have a pattern that I figured out to get myself, because that's all it is. Every single day, can you do it? I believe you can do it. You intellectually know you can do it, but do you emotionally feel it? How do you get yourself to believe every single day? It's just like exercise. I mean, you can go on a pattern, you can be in a state, a stretch of time where you believe in yourself, and it rides through. But life's going to throw you challenges, curveballs. Things aren't going to go right. It's going to test your self-confidence, and you got to keep on exercising. I say, keep a pattern for yourself. Sell yourself to get yourself to be. You've got to be your biggest cheerleader, your motivational coach. I hope I help here, though, too. But it's a constant exercise, that belief in yourself right from the beginning of the day. Now, again, you can always develop it throughout the day. But it's just something that constantly needs to be worked on. I need it every single day too. And if it's at okay level, there's always a higher level. It's just like exercise. That's why I come to you for this morning connection, to get you focused in the right day every single day. Right, so some things to think about. What did he take away from this morning connection? How did that hit you? Say, wow, he's human too. He doesn't believe in himself all the time. He seems confident, all right, or confident enough, all right, have that. That's something I work on. Because again, I don't care what you've accomplished in the past. You have a journey in front of you that you've never accomplished before. Right? You may intellectually know it, but to really feel it in your gut, you got to sell yourself. You got to have a pattern. You got to have an exercise routine just to sell yourself, to get yourself to believe. So how to believe in yourself, it's a continual battle. You and I are in that journey too. Again, I hope our connections every single day help you believe in yourself. You build that strong muscle, right? That belief in yourself muscle, right? So that's going to do it for our morning connection today. Remember, we got to take on the day. We got to get ourselves to believe every single day, right? Let's live this day with a sense of urgency. Our health, our fitness, our physical bodies. Let's produce, right, our legacy. Let's provide for our family. I know that's important to a lot of men if you're like me, right? Let's call upon our talents and abilities. Let's produce today with that sense of urgency. Also, take the time to love and connect. Look into the people's eyes who you love, got to take advantage of that time we have together to do that too. Got to do everything, right? To be the total package. Let's take on the day with a sense of urgency. Remember that everything in life runs in patterns. We feel brilliant when we figure out the patterns. Other people don't get it. Hey, just what I do, right? We figured out the pattern, right, in that particular instance, right? I don't know about you. I say this sometimes. I think that, what's wrong with me? Why aren't I figuring out the pattern? It looks like everybody else has. And I admire them for that. It gives me the hope that I can figure out the pattern. But why is it coming so slowly? Just remember, everything in life runs in patterns. You can figure out the pattern if you just keep on keeping on. If you're resourceful, if you're gritty, if you're mentally and emotionally flexible, if you get yourself to believe. And there's a pattern to get yourself to believe in yourself, to get yourself to believe in yourself. There is a pattern for that too. Maybe I've given you some clues so you can put that pattern together for you. All right, reach out to me if you have any questions. You hear about my one-on-one coaching. You're going on this journey with me, like these morning connections. You want to talk one-on-one with me every single week, right? Make your biggest goals really happen. Get yourself to believe in yourself more. Go to talkwithskip.com, talkwithskip.com. Go to my schedule 10 or 15 minutes, absolutely free, but nice to talk to you. Right, that's at talkwithskip.com. Send me an email at skip@skiplacour. I'd love to talk with a man like you who's driven and ambitious. Remember, expect the best from yourself today. Expect the best from your efforts, and expect the best from other people. They'll get you. That power, that energy, that value you provide, they'll get you. It's just a matter of time. All right? Just expect the best from them. How can they not get you? You are a force to be reckoned with. Have a great day.